Is Elon Musk pumping and dumping Tesla stock after all? We have seen what happened before. Elon saying that no further Tesla sales planned after today, and then, this was April 28th, and then in August he sells again, and so you're asked, are you done selling? And he says basically yes. And all of a sudden, now we have another sale again. And this is a chart from Chicken Genius. I think this one is a chart that is important to look at for every single Tesla stock investor who is investing into Tesla stock short term, at least. And I say this all the time. For the first time I made my first million in one industry, I was like, is this luck? Second time I did it in a different industry, I was like, it's probably not luck, but maybe it is still a coincidence. Third time I did it, to me, then it was pretty clear, not luck. And the fourth time I've done it, I was 100% certain this is not just luck. 4 times in a row, you do something successfully, there is skill or something going on. And Elon sold basically at the local top each time, the last 4 times. So if you are a Tesla stock investor, this is something that you should pay attention to. Now, does this mean that Elon is pumping and dumping? Because if you remember, back 1 year ago, Elon was possibly rumoring about the stock split, which did not happen in December, as we remember. And of course, on this last earnings call, we see from a lot of Tesla stock investors saying that they have never seen Elon Musk pump the stock so much. And these things is what is making people nervous. And then on top of all this, of course, this lawsuit just started about Elon Musk's $56 billion compensation package. This just went to trial finally. Elon owns about 14% of Tesla stock, which is still about almost $80 billion even at the current market cap. Trading closes in about 20 minutes as I'm recording this, and it looks like the trading volume for today is one of the highest of the last 30 days except for yesterday. This could be an indication that Elon is selling Tesla stock again. I'll give you my thoughts on whether Elon Musk is purposefully pumping and dumping after I show you just the general sentiment that is in the Tesla stock community. As you can see, the third largest Tesla stock shareholder, Leo, it doesn't seem like he was happy. He posted this not too long after Elon Musk sold his Tesla stock shares. So this was posted almost immediately right after we learned that Elon Musk sold. And of course, today, yeah, I don't think the sentiment is exactly the best at the moment. The initial reaction seemed to be very bad. Tesla shareholders, I'm not going to show you the whole thing because it's a little bit graphic, but yeah, imagine that all of this rain is something dirty that, Elon is giving us. Although later, the sentiment started shifting to a little bit more positive just within a few hours, and then eventually becoming much more positive. And this morning is extremely positive from Leo, buying more Tesla stock. He owns billions of dollars of worth of Tesla stock. But certainly the sentiment is quite mixed, and it's interesting to look at all of this, and it seems that generally the sentiment is going from it's a buying opportunity to now everyone panicking. At least the short-term holders, that is, long-term investors doesn't seem to be bothered too much by this. So with Elon being the largest single Tesla stock shareholder, and perhaps Elon wanting to sell more Tesla stock, is he really pumping and dumping? This particular tweet is a joke, as clearly indicated right here. But I have seen comments calling Elon Musk to no longer be the CEO and replacing him with someone else. So here are my thoughts as an all-in Tesla stock investor in my stock portfolio. Elon, I believe, generally is as good of a person as you can have in this world. Of course, no one is perfect. Then I look at what he says. I haven't seen anything there. He is purposefully lying and misleading people. Purposely. The keyword is purposefully. It's very important to interpret what Elon says very carefully in the worst possible way. That's what I do. So when I saw this no further Tesla sales plan after today, I didn't see Elon Musk saying, I am not selling Tesla stock for the next 5 years. Definitely for sure, I'm not selling. I just saw no further sales planned after today. Well, what does that mean? He didn't say he's not going to sell more. What I just saw is plans can change anytime. Plans could change next month. He could be selling again next month. That was my interpretation of his tweet. To me, this just meant he's probably not selling, the next few days, probably maybe the next few months. But if anything changes, he very well could. And then this question here, are you done selling from Sawyer in August? And then Elon Musk replying, yes, in the hopefully unlikely event that Twitter forces this deal to close and some equity partners do not come through, it is important to avoid an emergency sale of Tesla stock. So, to me, the question, I think, was not very good. It was very generic. So, answering that with a yes, it's not a very definitive answer. It just means, like, the way I would interpret this is probably just not the next few days. Definitely, I would interpret that, at least that far. And maybe also no Tesla stock until because of Twitter. Maybe. The keyword here is maybe. I wouldn't interpret this as definitely not. I would definitely not interpret it that way. So if anyone is going to ask Elon, are you done selling? I would like that person to also add that time frame. Elon, are you definitely done selling for the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, next 3 months? Add a time or date at least to those questions. Otherwise, it's just too generic. This, you can interpret this, like, imagine if this went to court. Are you done selling? Well, what did you mean by that? Done selling today? Yes, I just finished selling. Doesn't mean I'm not selling tomorrow, as an example. It just means, are you done selling now? And then, of course, this chart, red arrows show where Elon Musk sold Tesla stock each time. And the timing is incredible. But also, Elon Musk has been saying for a long time now that recession is coming. And he went as far as to say it is inevitable. And in terms of pumping the stock, would you want Elon Musk to lie and say that he believes Tesla stock is never going to go up, that there is no potential for the stock to ever go up? Or would you prefer him to say what he actually thinks is likely or possible? And then in the previous case, it came true. In fact, it came true 5 years early. But then, what do you make of this? Tesla stock price is too high, in my opinion. Tweeted on May 1st, 2020. On May 1st, Tesla stock was $46.75, and now it's still about 4 times higher from then. So wouldn't you think that Elon Musk's position is still that Tesla stock is too high at this moment? Of course, many things have changed, but have they changed that much? If you are a trader, I assume you followed Elon Musk and sold together with him at one of those times. That would have been the obvious thing to do. And if you haven't sold, the only reason I can really think of why you haven't done so is because you are a long-term investor in Tesla stock and you are not trying to time the market, because you know if you buy a good company, even if it's at the top of a bubble, which if you bought Amazon at the worst time, basically before 2000, during the dot-com bubble, where Amazon stock dropped over 90%. So even if you bought at the very peak, right now, you are still up some 15 times. And at one point, 30 times. Although if you bought at the bottom, woo, you're up over 300 times. So there is a difference, but I don't think anyone would be sad being up 15 times in 20 years. And then how do you catch the bottom exactly? And it's so hard to buy back in. And if you miss the bottom and the price is now higher where you sold, are you really going to get back into the stock? So is Elon Musk pumping the stock? Well, if you are sharing your actual beliefs, and if those beliefs make the stock go up, do you consider that pumping? What would you want Elon to say? Would you want him to lie? I personally want him to say what is on his mind, what he truly believes. I mean, financially, I really do not think it made much sense for Elon to pursue Twitter. I believe he's doing that because he wants to maximize that the probability of future is good. And right before selling the stock, does he share his true beliefs openly with everyone? I think he does, which does affect stock positively, I believe. What would you rather have him do? Would you rather have him say, hey, look, I've been wrong about FSD coming, this year for like the last few years. So maybe I'll be wrong again, almost certainly. So sell all of your Tesla stock. Would you like him to say that? Which I don't think is his opinion. I think what he says is what he actually believes. He made his views pretty clear from a while ago that he thought the stock price was too high and that now that the recession is inevitable. I think if you know that, are you really surprised that Elon sold some stock? I mean, he hasn't sold everything, at least not yet. And all this pumping and dumping, I don't see it changing Tesla's long-term fundamentals. Short-term, of course, that's not good for short-term investors. But long-term, I don't see much change. These are 48 reasons why I only hold Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. I'll see you later today. Thank you so much for watching.